All right, guys, we're looking here at Jackson Arnold. He's from Denton Guyer High School. He's out at Guyer High School in Denton, Texas. You know, the same school as Spencer Sanders. I mean, same school as J.W. Walsh, who played at Oklahoma State, who was a pretty good quarterback. J.W. Walsh, very mobile quarterback. I think he's coaching now at Oklahoma State. But these are Denton kids. And today Jackson is really the first recruit that Jeff Lebby, gets as a quarterback commit. And this kid can be a really successful quarterback. He even has some Bryce Petty in his game. He hangs in the pocket. He has a lot of great traits as a quarterback. He's 6'1", so he does have the size to play at the position. He isn't 6'3", but he's 6'1". But look at how he resets in the pocket, throws with great trajectory to a spot. And I know that he has a great offensive line, but he can go from 0 to 60 in a second, and that's such a sweet delivery there down the sideline. This is a far hash throw. This is like 55 yards in the air, even more considering it's to the sideline. This kid can throw the ball a good 65 yards, so his arm strength is very, very good. Here he is running the football, which you do see from time to time, and he does have speed. I don't know if he's going to be a primary runner, but he can hurt you in multiple facets. You look at this kid's footwork, look at his footwork there. That's like an Aaron Rodgers type of play, stepping up in the pocket, throwing the ball there. I mean, his footwork is just really, really fantastic. So, today we got a Texas Tech commit in Jake Strong, and this kid, Jackson Arnold. These kids are both really good quarterbacks. I mean, here you see the line do a great job, but then you see him make a Derek Carr-like throw. This kid plays like Carr. This is a throw that Derek Carr would make, rolling to his right, zips it in there. Great timing on this throw. Shows some emotion after that touchdown. I mean, the way that this kid plays the game, it is really, really impressive. Look at these two jukes to the right. It's like an in-and-out dribble in basketball. Takes it down the sideline. This kid can run. He's a really good athlete. You could say he has a great offensive line, which is true, but he can rip the football. Watch him go here. Go 0 to 60. The only comparison for him, unfortunately, if you're going to doubt him a little bit, I mean, you could say he's like Bryce Petty, but you could also say he's like Graham Mertz, because Graham Mertz also has unbelievable mechanics like Drew Brees. Graham Mertz was a really good high school prospect, but Graham Mertz did go to a bad situation in Wisconsin. This kid's going with Jeff Lebby and all of these weapons, and he does so many things well. Great footwork. He throws it on time. He throws it accurately. He has a really good arm. I guess you can nitpick the height, or you could say, hey, it's one read and he always has a good line. Actually, there he doesn't have that good a line. He steps up and just rips that football. This kid looks like an NFL-style quarterback. I mean, Sam Howell is this height, but this kid is on time and he delivers the football with velocity. Look at how he throws that over this kid's outstretched arms. Wow. Jackson Arnold. Wow. I mean, you want to talk about footwork, you want to talk about poise, you want to talk about arm strength, this kid has it. This kid is starting material at the Power 5 level, could be a really, really good quarterback, really good. I mean, his floor is like, he reminds me too, I mean, that throw on the run is just spectacular. That is elite level NFL stuff. If you want to talk about this kid's floor, I mean, this kid reminds me a little, too, of Austin Allen, who played at Arkansas. But this kid's footwork is so great. This kid's been schooled, the way he throws the football, but his footwork is just fantastic. Rolling to his right, throws it with a lot of touch there to the corner. This kid can make plays outside the pocket. Let's see him rolling left. Oh my God, this is completely like Bryce Petty film. He's going to a system that's exactly like what he played with at Baylor. I mean, this is exactly Art Briles run and shoot, play action, go long. This is exactly what the quarterbacks were doing at Baylor, whether it was Florence, whether it was also that big tall kid that came after Bryce Petty. who had Seth Russell. I mean, this offense in Texas, this is exactly what they do at Oklahoma football. And, you can do this type of spread offense in the SEC now. Now he takes it and runs it himself. This kid has big-time talent, big-time ability. I like everything about this kid. This kid is one of the best quarterbacks really in the class. And if he was coming out this year to college, he would probably even be a top 10 guy coming out into college for this quarterback class. Really, you look at this quarterback class in 22, it has a couple of really good quarterbacks. 2023 already, I'm viewing these kids. 2023 already has guys that are dynamite good. 22 is a little top heavy. Like the top two guys are unbelievable to me, and Aller and you have Drew Aller and you also have Drew Aller and Devin Brown are probably the top guys that I have in 2022. But wow, this guy can play the position. This guy looks like a really good starter. This guy's going to be the future of the position at Oklahoma. I'm trying to think. Oklahoma has Dylan Gabriel already in the fold right now, but this guy, maybe he'll sit like 1 year or 2 years. I mean, come on, right? This kid isn't too far away from Baker Mayfield, but this kid throws strikes all day long. I mean, this is an absolute strike. He's playing at Baylor. He's looking like Bryce Petty, the quick release, the way he stands in the pocket. Oh, my God. I mean, this kid is actually even better than just being a solid quarterback. This kid has huge upside, the way this kid guns the football. And watch the release. He guns the football. He is fun to watch. This kid is fun to watch. He plays the position with great footwork, throws the football down the field. I mean, this kid is fun to watch. You know what? In a crazy hot take, this kid, to me, is not far away from the talents of Quinn Ewers. Like, I'm curious. I'm going to say that right now. This kid's career and Quinn Ewers' career, Quinn Ewers in high school, right? He made a couple of really great throws, and Quinn Ewers 6'3". This kid is closer to Quinn Ewers than a lot of people think. It says something about Quinn Ewers. I think Quinn Ewers will be good. And this kid right here is, I think, really good. Listen, I don't think that Ewers or this kid is like first round unbelievable, but they're close to being really great college players. This kid, I'm going to say this kid might even have a better college career than Quinn Ewers. They're both from Texas. And listen, let's see if Quinn Ewers can stun me with his ability. He has a lot of pressure on him to do so. But, they both played like at this Texas, indoor practice facility. And this kid, I mean, what does he do so well? Arm strength, release time, extension, throwing the football, really the release and the velocity on the ball. It's really everything that you want to see. And he does play with a great offensive line. And I guess you can, nitpick just tight slightly, but this kid is awesome. 4-star kid going to Oklahoma. It's already this quarterback class, at the top is pretty dang good, but this kid, when it's all said and done, he could be one of the best quarterbacks in this class, like a top 5 guy in this class. He could have an outstanding career with Jeff Lebby and Brent Venables at Oklahoma. I'm really excited, to see this kid play. He's also, they also got they got the kid Nick Evers, who's also from Dallas as well. Evers gives you a running element. He's a bigger kid, just as athletic, but this kid might even be able to throw more accurately. So it's going to be a heck of a battle between those two kids. I mean, Nick is getting there this year. They're both pretty dang good quarterbacks. This quarterback probably has a quicker motion, more consistent throwing mechanics. Nick Evers, though, can extend. Nick Evers is a good thrower of the ball, too. And Nick Evers is just, a star athlete, star leader. We're going to get to know about this kid, Arnold, as well. But for Jeff Lebby, again, this is exactly, it reminds you of watching a young Bryce Petty, watching this kid run this offense.